KPRC-2 Investigates has been examining criminal suspects with violent histories released back onto the streets, only to end up accused of committing even more crimes for months now.
Over the last 24 hours, we've had team coverage tackling this deadly practice, where it's happened, and the message from families. This morning, KPRC Investigates. Mario Diaz is examining what's being done about it.
Everyone's entitled to a bond. We need to end that practice.
Talk bond reform with State Senator John Whitmire, and he won't pull punches.
And I'm about that close to declaring that Harris County's criminal justice system is on life support and not functioning.
Disappointment over how bond reform was implemented in the nation's third most populous county, shared by both parties in the state Senate. Whitmire and Boris Miles are Democrats. Paul Bencourt is a Republican.
We have to stop this revolving door of letting people out of the jail.
We should be targeting violent, habitual criminals.
Victims of crimes committed at the hands of those out on bond view bond reform as dysfunctional.
If they call this reform, it's not helping the community.
KPRC-2 Investigates identified 27 suspects charged with murder in the last 2 years who are out of jail on multiple bonds. Families and elected officials directing the blame directly to the bench.
How is the judge going to pay? That's what I want to know.
We need to hold the judges accountable.
How wrong are the judges in your opinion?
The half a dozen or so of these judges that have 5 or 6 of these, they're flat wrong.
Bencourt and Miles support new bipartisan legislation to keep violent suspects off the streets, forcing judges to follow the law, not their own personal discretion, especially when a suspect is charged with other crimes.
It's amazing to me, in the same jurisdiction, depending on which judge you get, is a different level of justice you're going to receive.
That's not right, and we need to identify those individuals and make sure they're following the course of the law.
Facing a surge in homicides, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner falling in line, agreeing bonds should be provided in low-risk cases, not for suspects with a violent history.
I think people would have a hard time saying if you've been out on a PR bond and you committed a felony violent offense and it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, you shouldn't keep getting a PR bond the second, third, and fourth, fifth time.
We've heard from many voices in our series of reports, but what about bail bondsmen? If you go to click2houston.com/investigates, you'll hear from one bondsman who is in favor of bond reform. You'll also find additional reporting as we break down the numbers further. And if you missed our first 2 reports, you can catch them there as well. Mario Diaz, KPRC-2 Investigates.
Our thanks to Mario.